Welcome back to Beelzebub the Jug. I've spent a couple of hours welding, tacking. You know, it's not completely fixed. I'm just tacking in place the panel that I've spent a lot of time making. This is completely new, if you've not seen the videos before. It's going well, actually. The welder's not working brilliantly, as I've said in previous videos. The wire feed wheel is a bit, it's worn. Some of these welds are better than others. So these are all quite good. They're okay. These are good. I've got a bit of a hole there, but I can come, just a slight, it's not a problem. But I've got a bit of blow through here. And these on this side are a bit spattered. I'm going to grind these off. These don't penetrate properly. None of these are any good. I'm going to, like I say, it's only there's not really any penetration. That's what a weld should look like in the middle there. If I just zoom in, you can see the difference. Look, that's really smooth, and there's a ring of heat around it, whereas these sort of spatter. There's no penetration. I'm going to grind those off. It's just, I'm working with a welder that's old and it isn't working very well. I'm in the street. I'm doing my best. I can do better. I've got to get them all like that. So cut these off. These are all okay. Bit of spatter and hole there, but yeah, the rest of it is all okay. Then I'm starting to come to the other side of the panel. It's very difficult because it's curved. It's so many different shapes. But I've had enough now. It's starting to get dark. I've been on this for hours, and I'm having to weld it, then bang it and bash the shape, sort of hold the panel under sort of tension. In fact, I've been doing it with a hammer, sort of a hammer handle, sort of press down on it, get a tack close to the hammer, then let go. Yeah, but enough's enough. I'm not doing any more tonight, but I'm very, very pleased. It's once I've got it tacked in place, I'll be able to correct any undulations in the shape, any distortion. I'm not looking forward to grinding down the welds. Obviously, once I've got it completely tacked, I've then got to go along and fill in. I can't do complete seam welds. I've got to go in and do dots after dot after dot after dot, and just slowly fill up. I won't get any distortion that way, but it's going to be long, when the grinding is going to be a nightmare, and it's going to make a hell of a racket. I feel a bit bad about that. In fact, I don't think it's fair, because it's going to take probably an hour and a half, 2 hours of solid grinding. The damn thing's going to be screaming, and I might actually drive the car somewhere else and do the grinding there. We'll see. Because if I were doing this with oxyacetylene, I wouldn't have the problem with grinding. It would distort slightly. Well, it might distort quite a lot, but it's such a soft weld, I'll be able to dress that up with virtually no grinding afterwards. But in the winds, in its slightly windy start, I wouldn't be able to oxyacetylene. So, yeah, this will be fine. It's going to work out just fine. But wow, has it been a big job. It's been monumentally difficult, in fact. You're making that panel, there's so much shape. You can't see it from the camera. But there's a fold here that folds upwards. There's a semicircle that follows around here, but it's got a radius. Then there's a radius that way, and there's a flat bit here, and then you've got the swages. Now this swage is about 50% deeper than that swage and that swage. It folds down. It's been a massive job, monumentally large, and probably one of the bigger jobs I've ever tried on a restoration. And working in the street, I've got to pack all my tools up now. I can't just leave them. It really has been a big job, but I'm satisfied. I think this is going to prove to be, very successful. And once that's completely dressed, you'll never know. And that's what I'm after, that you would not know that this has ever been fiddled with.